Hi, it's Sher here with Share Peace and Love. How are you guys doing today? Hi, Iris. Hi, Modbot. Nice to have you here on this beautiful, hot Saturday afternoon. We are in the middle of a heat wave, and it is hot. I think everybody in Colorado is in tank tops or less. It is hot, hot. Okay, so if you don't know me, my name's Cher. I'm an intuitive. I receive messages from Source, the divine. In various ways, shapes, and forms, and I am very blessed in my life. I work for God. Okay, so I know, kind of crazy, kind of out there, but it's the truth. Um, my channel is called Share Peace and Love because my mission in the world is to share peace and love, and I do that every day on a daily basis. Once in a while, I miss a day, but usually I'm right here, and Iris is too. Iris is a part of our team. She's our moderator here, and she's freaking great. And we love her. Okay. Today, before we get start reading and allow people to get a chance to come in, I'm going to talk about. I've been told to talk about the unseen work, and I was just talking about that with my friend. But first, I want to light a little Palo Santo, and then we'll get there. So. Also, there's a message out here for someone. If you are like really low on energy, because when I tried to light my candle, it didn't want to light. The message, hi, Ethereal Light. Oh, hi, Chanel. Nice to see you in here. When I tried to light my candle, it didn't want to light. And the message I heard was, keep shining your light. Yes, wow. Hi. I know. I was led to this time. This is normally earlier than normal. And we have our lovely Iris with us too. I'm sure she loves my late night, my late night vibrations. I'm just lighting a little Palo Santo here. It's hot as heck, and of course, at their moment, it's hot as heck in beautiful Colorado. I mean, hot. As a matter of fact, I posted a message that said hot as heck in my shorts today because it is hot. I think I could fry an egg out there, seriously. But it was beautiful. I spent some time in nature, and I hope you guys have had that opportunity to do that also. We've lit our Palo Santo. Today, I had to light a new candle because my other one went out. And this candle is I'm not for everyone. I think that a lot of you that are in my chat know that, okay? But that's okay because I'm not for everyone. And if I'm not your reader, I'm not your reader. Probably about 100. It hit 100 yesterday, Iris. 100 degrees. I am dressed, but I am in a little tank top thing because it's so hot here. Woo, that was. I'm trying to see if I did something. Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, okay. So today, for a few minutes, we're going to talk about unseen work and give people a chance to come in, give Iris a chance to make a list. She's going to make, you know what, Iris, let's just go by the list. I'll see what we can do. Where are you at there, Moonlight? Okay, let's see. So the unseen work is, I'm supposed to tell you that what cannot be measured is often the most miraculous. And I want you to think about that. The things that you can't put your hands on, that you don't really see coming, or you do see it coming and it shows up and you're like, wow, it's a miracle. You can't really put your hands on them. So those are miraculous things. Okay. And I'm also, this is a message from Source. I'm supposed to relay this, so I'm going to relay it. Also, which is really crazy, the timing of it. And I think Iris will get this. I'm also supposed to tell you transformation is not always visible. It's not always loud, and it's not always shareable. Some of us are in our own little hermit modes. For me, transformation in the beginning was not visible. It was quiet. It was empty. It it was hard to listen, and it took me a while, and it's been a couple months alone. But transformation came, and now I am not quiet. Lord help y'all. Anything but. Okay, so you're being asked to remember that. Source is saying it is subtle, it's cellular, and often takes place in sacred indivisibility. So, a lot of you that are going through transitions out there, that are having things happen in your life, a lot of other people probably are at the same time too. Some people are more private than other people's. I'm private, but I'm also of the mindset. I come on here and I share my life with you because I've done some really stupid things in my life. And I have done some stupid stuff in my life, and I'm not proud of it. But I'm also like, if I can tell you the stupid stuff I've done in my life and make you realize it's not a good idea and save you the trouble, then that's why I share my stuff. Not, I don't need pity or empathy. I need you to know that we all do stupid stuff in life. All right, so back to the lesson, and I'll try to be quick on this, guys. I don't want to bore you guys. Okay, I'm supposed to talk to you and tell you one of the things that you can judge growth by is when you choose love silently over a reaction. Now, how do you do this? Like, let's say you're having an argument with your friend. You know you're right, but you know it'll ruin their day if you're right, and they'll focus on it for the rest of the afternoon, and life will be miserable. So instead, you keep your mouth shut. Okay, it's that basic, and that's, you show love because you're not ruining somebody else's day just so you'll be right. You're putting your ego aside in that situation, and you're allowing love to lead, which, that's beautiful. So that's one of the examples. Also, healing happens when you forgive yourself. When you say, you know what, I didn't help this situation, or I should have listened, I should have paid attention to the messages, and none of that does any good. It's not productive. So you have to forgive yourself and also forgive others. Do not allow them to hang that energy over you. Do not allow them to hold that over you like like a big giant balloon that they're going to dump on you one day. No, take a pen, pop it, and go, I'm done with this. I don't need to have this negativity in my life. I'm reclaiming my power. I want my power back. But it's also, a lot of this stuff is done in quietness, guys, in silence. And that's okay. Um, we do some of our best work in the quiet, right? Um, Actually, that's so funny. It says the soul work done in the quiet in the middle of the night when no one is watching. Now, how many of you have seriously, honestly woken up in the middle of the night and had thoughts about your life and like came to realizations, and there was nobody there with you, just you and the divine, your connection with the divine, and you got a message. And part of that is because it was probably quiet too. Okay. All right. So also, uh, I'm being asked to tell you that a lot of people get like in this, they get disheartened because they can't see the shift. They can't see the progress they're making. Like in my chat, Kiss, you're an example. You've made beautiful progress. Chanel, same thing. You know, you guys are making wonderful progress, and I can see it. Okay. And it's just great to see that. And I think that, like, I love you too, Kiss, but I don't think that a lot of times we can see our own progress. Like today, I said to my daughter, I'm not who I used to be. And she went, no, you're not. And it's great. you know, yeah, and that's how it works. And not only do we grow, we help others grow. Like the thing about putting love over being right. You don't have to be right all the time. Love is more important. Okay, so you don't have to see the proof to know that you're making growth in your life. Okay, you have to, what it is source energy is saying that you are the proof. Your being is the proof, you know. Um, and you have to let yourself shine. Hi, random person. I like that name. That's so funny. And you have to, you need to know that that inner work that you do that you don't think matters, where you look at situations and it breaks your heart and you're sad and you just feel like um, very disheartened. That work matters. That work moves you up in a higher vibration. It's, I guess it's shadow work or, terrible work. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And I don't really, I'm not a big twin flame thing, but welcome, person. Um, okay. So, and that work matters. Okay. Also, I'm supposed to tell you, these are things I'm supposed to relay, that the root grows long before the flower breaks the soil. So I think that's kind of interesting. And our roots do need to be long before we break the soil. We need to have some stability in our roots, right? And also, these are actually pretty great sayings. You're not invisible. I love this one. You're in sacred in incubation. Like little babies in incubation. Incubation. You're in sacred incubation. People just can't see you. Okay. And also, I think this is for you, Iris. Not calling you out or anything. You are not behind. You're in the middle of a miracle that cannot be rushed. Wow. So that's pretty cool. Um, and a lot of times, like I last week I noticed the energy was like uh, there was a lot of anger, a lot of short tempers and stuff. You can feel energy shift, okay? And sometimes those shifts happen. Hi, my butt. Before the physical ones actually happen. You can feel it coming. Like you might be going to have a meltdown or something, and you just feel like everything is frustrating and everybody is just like closing in on you with emotions and stuff. Okay. Um, so, what do you do when this happens? You honor the inner unseen work. Uh, you don't need validation on the outside. Just honor yourself. I'm very wonderful. Thank you. Honor the work that you're doing. Give yourself credit for doing that work. Not all work is easy. A lot of work is hard, especially if you're talking about interior work. There's pain, there's emotions, there's things that need that you have to release. Otherwise, it's like you know it's like a big water balloon. It just keeps building and building and building. Hi, JC. And all of a sudden, everything busts, and it's more than you can handle. And then once all that is out, then it's like it's almost a purging of the soul, I think. And but that's not easy. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of feeling, and all of that. All right. So that is our message for today. Uh, but do honor your unseen work when you are having shifts and like losing it and not feeling great in life and stuff. You're probably having some kind of unseen work happening that you just don't realize. Because a lot of times things are happening in the background for us and we just can't see it. The same thing with the unseen things, the growth. Sometimes you can't see the growth, okay? You can't see your changes, you can't see your shifts, but they're there, they exist, okay? And remember that. All right, let me pray and we'll get started. Iris, I'd like to cut this off by about 3:30 if we can. Uh, Perfect. Hi, Modbot. Welcome to the chat. Um, you seem like you've been here before, so I'm gonna pull the chair. Let me say a prayer real quick, guys, and we'll get started. Amen. Okay. Hey, Venus, how are you doing? Anything new on the love front, Venus? All right, Raymond, if you're out there, I know you're out there. And where is Merlin? Okay. All right. For Modbot, what do we have for Modbot at this time? Okay, shuffle. Shuffle. Okay. This is so weird. I'm hearing something about a book. I don't know what the book thing is. There's a page of cups coming towards you with a fishy offer. A page of swords. Who are you surrounded by? Interesting. You're very passionate in nature. A lot of people want to be around you. Oh, okay. You're also very dedicated. You work really, really hard, my bot. Okay. And I feel like you've made yourself fairly stable. I'm not sure how you're doing in the love department. And I'm not really good at the love department, honestly. Okay, but you have a Queen of Wands here. All right, and you have a King of Pentacles in the reverse. To me, this King of Pentacles seems more focused on the money. Okay, and then underneath that is celebration. Okay, so maybe this is, I don't know what this is. This is someone around you. Um, there's a lot of people around you. Okay, and you have many opportunities, and you have a lot of passion and love in your life. Okay, and you have a lot of celebration. Wow. Okay, took a minute for it to kick in. I'm like, what the heck? And the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. You put away deceptive things in your life. You got rid of them, and you are going towards balance. You let God judge, and you spend time planning. Okay, and you guard your energy to keep deception out. That's what I have for you, Modbot. It's good. You set boundaries. I like it. That was for Modbot. Mobot, sorry. Hi, Chanel. How are you? Let's see what we have for Chanel today. Cool. All right, Chanel, you have a deep knowing about the things that you're supposed to do and the direction you're supposed to go in. You're very moral. For Chanel, please, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Chanel. Damn it. Okay, you have a deep knowing about a situation. Of course, you have a deep knowing about a situation that is a never ending story. Okay, that is not for you. Source is saying, listen, wow, okay. Soulmates in reverse, a change in the wind in reverse. So this has to happen so that you can go into serendipity and calmness, is what I'm getting. Wow. Profound message, Shauna. Someone stepping into their power, making a choice about the fork in the road, and doing the right thing. Interesting. All right, let me see what I have for a kiss here today. All right, Kiss, I'm going to use guides of the hidden realms for you. Uh, let's see what, and this is by Colette Baron Reed, beautiful illustrator, author, everything. Beautiful cards. I love her cards. All right. So let's see what we have going on. I want to read the box. I'm being called to read the box. Okay. And I think this applies to you, Kiss. It says accept the sacred partnership of the guides and awaken to more than you ever thought possible. Your true path, your purpose, your power, and your potential. Wow. Accept the sacred partnership of the guides and awaken to more than you ever thought possible. Wow. Your true path, your purpose, your power, and your potential. That's so beautiful in the bottom of the box. I love that. That is for you, Kiss. What else do we have for Kiss at this time? A divine, serious message. I think that might have been it, actually. Okay. The message from the divine is to set boundaries. Um, the Ace of Cups, it depends. On different readers see it different ways. I'll define it for you in a minute, Kiss. Okay. This is you're being told to set boundaries and to protect your self preservation and trusting in divine protection. So this is like you are protected, Kiss. Okay. And hold on. Anything else? You're saying exhale, surrender, radical acceptance. Like just be happy with you, your life. It feels like something, yeah, something good. All right. And you asked me about the Ace of Cups. Quit looking for a guy. I'm hearing that because they want you to work on yourself first. Let's see. Hold on. I don't want to tell you wrong. Ace of Cups. No, that's not sorry, wrong one. Sorry about that. Ace of Cups. The ace is a sign of a fresh start, typically a new relationship. It is a good time to open the heart and accept what someone else has to offer. So it could be a relationship, okay? But also, they want you to focus on you. The focus is on you and your life, and you're on the right path. You're on the right purpose. They don't want you to let anything distract that. But you can, yes, but everything will be okay. Um, Interesting. I like that. Okay. A random person. Are you still here? A random person. That's such a funny name. And you've gone through this transformation and you have a connection through the cosmos, Kiss. You have community and everything is connected and the law of receptivity. I love that. What are you laughing about, Venus? Where is the man? I'm afraid to read for Venus. I keep getting some guys coming in here. Okay. Okay, cool. Good to see you, Kiss. I'm glad we finally caught up. All right. Is a random person still here? Are you still here, random person? Let me know if you're still here. Love to see you. Okay. Mm, this little water stuff is so good. I made a couple shorts. Iris, I need you to know this. Okay. Shrek, can you post your question? Oh, hi, General. Perfect. That's great. Hi, how are you, Sharada? I hope I did not butcher your name. All right, let's see what we have for you. Thank you. This morning I was at the pie place, okay? And messages for Sharada, Lord. It was quite good. I made a couple shorts. My daughter was like, Mom, pull the menu down. So there's a short like that. All right. Wow. Okay. I think you're pretty balanced, Sharada. Let's see what. Oh man, you are. What? Okay, these are great cards. Okay, first of all, imagine it's like you've opened up the portal to in your life, and you can see the possibilities of what there is. Okay, also there is a in your power. Okay, like this, you. I don't know if you. It feels like you stepped into your power, and now you can see what's available. Okay. Also, your base card is milk and honey. This tells me you're in a really good spot in life, okay? And your last card that came out is no peace, no no peace like home. So this tells me home is like kind of your sanctuary. Perfect. Perfect. I love this. It's a beautiful look. Milk and honey in your power. Imagine and no peace like home. Beautiful energy. I love it for you. Nice to have you in our chat. Great to see you again. Oh Lord, Venus, that's my question too. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do the tarot. Because I don't know either. I knew you were gonna ask me that, and I didn't have to be psychic to know that though. All right. What's up for Venus and love? What's going on with the love readings, Lord? Because I'm so confused myself. Venus and love. I just gotta look. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I got a really weird message for you. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay, this is a really weird message. Okay, I'm going to read it like this, and then if we need to change it, we will. I don't think I can do that. Okay, Venus, sorry. Okay, so you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But it's in reverse, and the Three of Swords fell across it. So this tells me a long time ago you had a really crappy relationship, and we've all had those. Oh, yes, I agree. We've all had those crappy relationships, but you did not let that stop you. Okay. And you said, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to do this. Okay. So that was your Five of Swords. You stood your ground. Okay. And you unhung man yourself. You pulled yourself out of something. Okay. And I feel like it took a long time because occasionally I feel like nostalgia comes in and you want to you think about those things, but the thing is, it's not something you can go back to. Now you're in this position as the Empress. You're coming into the Empress, okay, and you've done the work. It's like you've healed, you've rested, okay. Okay. And now you may be given some cups. All right. But here's the thing. This is the Four of Cups. So you're going to be selective with your cups. Now it looks like there are three cups at the bottom because there are. This could be three men. But then there's another cup up here saying, pick me, pick me. This could be somebody else. So this is like you're taking your time. You've healed. You've been through a lot of stuff. You're not looking back at the past anymore. And you're moving forward. And there's the possibility of maybe not relationships, but friends, if nothing else. It feels like you could use some new energy in your friendship circle. That's what I have for you, Venus. I hope it helps. Whew. I don't know. I want to know. To be continued, right? Oh, shoot. I'm dropping everything. My card fell here. I want to see that. Where'd it go? Yeah, the card of no fighting. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely in a more peaceful place. You are so welcome, Venus. All right. Iris is next. Hi, Stray Queen. Well, that's perfect. We can read Stray Queen. Let's see how Stray Queen's doing. I know you want to read Stray Queen. Do you want to read? Mm. Hi, marijuana. All right, let me see what we have for Straight Queen, please. Messages for Straight Queen. It says it's 75 and clear here, but that's in my house. You're welcome. What do we have for Straight Queen at this time, Lauren? Okay. Let's see. It is very hot in Colorado. Okay, for some reason you're moving towards happiness. Okay, I don't know what you did. I do know what you did. Okay, you're stepping into your power, Straight Queen. You're coming into your power. And with that power comes milk and honey. It's going to be changes. Okay, it's like you're cleaning up your life, or you have cleaned up your life. And now, because as a result of this, I mean, you took some time and you really, really thought about things. Okay. And because of all of that, and your cleaning process up and all of that, you're going into happy serendipity and poised. I don't know what shift you made, but it was a beautiful shift. Hi, Jasmine. Yeah, it's a beautiful shift. I love it. It's great energy, Straight Queen. It's like you made the shift in your perspective, and that's making your difference here. Because you said, I don't need to know why, I just need to know how. How? So you like shifted between worlds. I love it. I think that's great. Yes, yeah, and it's okay to be sad. It's also okay to grieve the loss of that. That's very fair. That's very fair. But it's also okay to want something better, the real thing, all right? And you're going to get there. That's what I have for you, Straight Queen. Progress. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Marijuana. I'm proud of you, Straight Queen. All right. What do we have for marijuana at this time, Lord? Sorry. Okay, I don't know who is in their thoughts in my chat room. Oh, you're welcome. Here's my thing. I keep hearing the song Dreamer, nothing but a dreamer. Why am I hearing that song? Is somebody thinking that song? Is somebody listening to that? It's driving me crazy. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. Marijuana. What do we have for marijuana? Maybe that's you, marijuana. I don't know. I've heard it a couple of times in the chat. Dreamer, nothing but a dreamer. Okay. That is. Time is of the essence. You're working on your life, taking care of things. You don't always understand why things happen. I don't know. What else for marijuana? That's good. All right, hold on a minute. You said wow, so I have to ring the bell when you say wow. I'm so glad you're doing good. Okay, so you're working hard. You put all the work in. You're very skilled at what you do. You released a lot of anxiety. You walked away from a lot of grief. You transitioned. You had a lot of choices and options. Wow. Okay. And that led to, it feels like it led to some money and to some justice and fast moving energy and making plans and also uh, feeling right in your life, in the world, and in a good place, feeling spiritual, feeling stable, not wanting the bad stuff anymore. I love that. And it could be about you, Straight Queen. When I read for various people, you can pick up something from another read that may very well be for you. And I like it that you feel stable. That's what I have for you, marijuana. I do like that though. It feels like you're feeling good. That song, All right. Yes, I mean many messages come across for many people. Just because I'm reading for a particular person does not mean, because these are general. Also, if you've ever had my regular reads, you'll know that they're more intense. All right, let's see. What do we have for Jasmine? Anything that comes out. All right. Let's see what we have for Jasmine. Oh, the enchanted map. Guys. Beautiful. The enchanted map, oracle cards. I call it Baron Reed. I clearly like her. No, wait a minute. I lied. Yeah, it is by Colin Baron Reed. Okay. All right. What do we have here? For Jasmine. Okay, you have a spark about you that people really like, Jasmine. Okay, I feel like you live in joy. I do. I can feel your energy. You're happy. I feel like you're really content with who you are as a person. You're spiritual in nature. I think shifts in the moon have something to do with you or something. But I think you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Like you're right in place of. You're like in is this place of peace and beautifulness. It's like you gave up bad stuff and you shifted into like being more committed, but more committed about like everything in your life. That started to make your life flow. Wow. Okay. And then the dragon's lair went away. I don't know what that's about. And then you started balancing and rock bottom no longer applied. Wow. And you're very gentle in nature. All right. And I feel like there may be something that you just made a choice about or something. So I like that for you. And also, I think that you are in your node, in your north node, in your a good high vibrational place. And you're okay with whatever comes your way. And you feel like the world is just like a wide open possibility with many ways to change. And you're just cleaning house and getting rid of what doesn't serve you. And you're just like wide open. I love this for you, Jasmine. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. Welcome to the chat. We're glad you're here. All right. Thank you, Iris. You're a good timekeeper. Is there anybody that I have missed? Okay. Also, there's something about are you protected, treasure, or do you protect? It feels like you protect treasure. Yes. Thank you. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful read. I like that for you. All right. You're welcome. Are we caught up, Iris? Okay, cool. No, that's great. We'll give it a few minutes. Iris, do you want a card? I think you should have a card today, Iris. Hi, Lisa. Okay, let's pull a card for Iris and then we'll pull one for Lisa. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens when you open your channels, Straight Queen. All right. Iris, these cards are amazing. Okay. Magical map shifter. Yes, Lisa after you. Look at this, Iris. This is a beautiful person. 52. In the upright, the magical map shifter card arrives. It comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be. Wow. Or someone who leads you out of difficulty into a place of safety or success. This is crazy. It does sound encouraging. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. I know his wife. Be awake and aware that you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. That's hilarious, Iris. You know what I'm talking about. You mean to point. Okay. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. I love it. I love it. And look at you. Okay. You needed to hear that. Also, the next card in reverse is goblins. I almost just want to say this is you putting the goblins away, getting angry enough that you don't let this take your power anymore. Like saying, I'm done with this. This is in my past. This is okay. And here's the thing. And I can tell you that this is a card, but I'm going to read it because I want to read it because I just we very seldom ever read for Iris, and I'm having fun. And I appreciate you guys being patient. She deserves it. She does a lot of work for this channel. Every time I call her, she's like, she is Johnny on the spot. She's like, I'll be there. Okay. Okay, so goblins in the reverse. It is often difficult to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one is perfect, but in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. Wow. Okay, Iris. And if you pay me for this, I will hunt you down. This is free, Iris. Iris is a very big supporter. This is, do not, okay. When the goddess card arrives, reversed, it is a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Wow. Wow. Okay. Love yourself unconditionally. Set boundaries, and your goblins will fall asleep. Love is the only answer. This is in reverse. Okay. So it does feel like anger. It's like a dam burst or something where you're like, done. I don't need to hang on to this. And then the card that just totally kills me that I totally love. Sorry, I get excited. Is coming to life. This is 29. Also, guys, if bad things happen in your life, they happen for a reason. It's for you to learn a lesson or to be pushed into something uncomfortable that you don't think you can handle. But in all essence, you usually can. And sometimes the universe will push you. Uh, okay. And I have to read you 29 because it's just such a beautiful card. Coming to life. Oh, nice. Mine too, Straight Queen. Something beautiful is being born in your life. I love this. All right. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? This is beautiful. Perhaps you've set skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured at your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. Wow. This card indicates that a long held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must not try to coach it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestations of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Oh, okay. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you all you have to do is show up. Wow. Iris, this is this I was led to these cards. Look at this. Here you are, Iris. This is what you're releasing. And this is what's happening as a result of it. And the divine is leading your path. I think that's gorgeous. All right. Let's see. Lisa. Did we read for Ethereal Moonlight? We did, didn't we? Noah's Life. Oh, I am so sorry about that, Noah. Thank you so much. Shoot. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see. I'll look through them all until I find it. Where is it? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Straight Queen. Where? I don't. Let me see if I see it real fast. I'll try. It seems. I think it's important to you for some reason. Bear with me, guys. We're getting there. How could that card just like, okay, coming to life was 29. The release is 5. 5 was the goblins in reverse. Yes, Jimmy Swigert will be in my prayers. Also, Lord, I'm just going to do it right now. Lord, please pray for Jimmy Swigert. He is such a warrior of yours, a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. I ask you just to give him peace and put your healing hands on him. I ask this in your name, dear Heavenly Father, along with, I hope, all of us. Amen. All right. Okay. So, all right. Perfect. All right, Noah. And you're good. I think you're right where you're supposed to be. I feel like you are, we're praying for a miracle, Noah. I like that. Of course. Would you? I'll pray for you, Straight Queen. All right. Lord, please pray for Straight Queen. Uh, Lift her up on your wings. Allow her this path that she started. Allow her to feel peace and let her just start to love herself, Lord, and to see the possibilities of what is to come in her life. Lord, I ask that you just lift her up and continue to lead her in the direction she needs to be led. I ask this in your name. Dear Heavenly Father, amen. All right. We prayed for Straight Queen. We prayed for Jimmy Swaggart. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Lisa, what is the advice for Lisa at this time? Whew. You left something sad behind. You're riding the wave of life. You're just riding the float. You're just oh, you're so welcome. You're riding. You're just going with the flow of life. It's like you're happy. Things feel good. Yeah, this is in the past. You don't need that anymore. What else for Lisa? Yeah, you're just going beautifully. And even the things that you don't know about, you're good with. The unknown, you're like, okay, there is some movement in your life, but I like it. And you're committed to that movement in your life and you're committed to your dreams. I love this. Beautiful, wonderful energy. Nice read for you, Lisa. All right, let's see. I totally agree. When 2 or 3 are in his, yes, and Jimmy Swagger is in my prayers as a Straight Queen, guys. If you get a chance, pray for this collective as a whole, because we can all use prayers, and and all that good stuff, right? Because life is beautiful, and we need to embrace it. And if you're stuck in a rut or something, just make one change, one shift. Drink more water, whatever it is. Get a pet. I have Sam. Thank you, Iris. I'm taking that while you do that. That's perfect. He may be gone. I think he just popped in to tell us about Jimmy Swagger. Bye for now, Lisa. You guys are great. You know that I actually they were doing this earlier today because I had to work this evening at my other job, which I also read tarot at. I am I'm a psychic bartender. I know. Who knew, right? I would never make it as the taxi driver because I'm a really bad driver. Oh, cool. 10 minutes left. Yeah, let's just hang out. Okay, so Iris, I felt like that reading was extremely profound for you. Um, and we love Iris. She's just an awesome member of our community. I haven't got to talk to her very much lately because I've been a bum and I've been playing at the pool and spending some time in nature, which I'll be honest, I was getting a little burnout, but in my life and the messages that I get, like God will tell me to rest, and when I don't, He will make me. So I took a little time out, and I'm gonna eat some kind of beautiful dinner here, and then I'm gonna go to work tonight, and I will be back. If I get out early enough, I'll come on live again. Usually Saturdays are not early nights, so and hopefully those of you that heard the key story, um, where Sher lost her keys and things just kept happening and happening. And yet, in the midst of all that, I was able to maintain a good disposition. That is truly just proof of the Holy Spirit, God, all those things in my life working. Because in the past, I would not have maintained a good position. I would have, and even when I couldn't find my keys the second day, and I said, God, where are they? And He showed me a picture. And I didn't doubt it. It was like I knew they were there, and they were, you know. So hopefully this will not be that kind of Saturday. Hopefully it's just. I'd love it to be a beautiful Saturday night where everybody's just having a good time, and you know. So I am setting the intention for a beautiful Saturday night where everybody has a good time. Also, I am setting the intention for you guys to go out and share peace and love in the universe, you know, right? And to be your best self and to just embrace the good that you are. Okay. Also, I love all of you. And Iris, I guess I'm going to go ahead and be done if we don't have anybody else. It seems like it's a good time to cut out of here. Thank you guys for the likes, shares, subscribes, and donations. If you want a private reading, they are a lot more intense. Numerous people in the chat have had them. I do channel Archangel Michael, and I pull cards, and then there's a question session. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Love you all. Please go share some peace and love. Iris, thank you so much. And everybody have a great night. Bye.